Alright, everybody, welcome back to episode number 6. I think it is. Wait, I was trying to figure out what hotkey it was to get all my visuals back. I'm not very good at that. Anyway, welcome back to, I think it's episode 6. I believe it should be. If it's not, well then, it might be episode 7. I can check, actually. One moment, as your beautiful host, me, checks to see precisely what episode we're on. We are on episode number 6 of Hardcore Minecraft. Welcome back, and in today's episode I am actually going to do a lot more work on here, but also I figure it's about time we do some mining. I mean, we've been in iron armor for the past 5 episodes, and yeah, I don't want to be in iron armor anymore. Now, I'll say, one thing that I don't think anyone noticed is that I had uploaded the first episode. Oh, I have 1 diamond. I had uploaded the first episode, and then when I uploaded it, I forgot to change the volume of one song within the editing process. And it was so loud that you couldn't hear anything. So I had to take it down, edit it again. Well, not like full on re-edit it, but like edit the audio again. Oh no. And then I had to re-upload it, which took, granted, like 5 minutes, but still, like, nobody wants to do that. Wait, where can I put these seeds? Which one has the seeds in them? No, these ones are all the complete things, and then I think the seeds are over here somewhere. Yeah, they're right here. Right here. We got pumpkin and melon farms, so, yep. But anyway, I had to completely re-upload episode number 1 just because of that one thing. And it's so fun when you have to do that, because that means you get to use double the amount of Wi-Fi. You get to really suffer, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, because I know what I'm saying. I don't know if you know what I'm saying, but I know what I'm saying. So, I've really struggled with, like, starting this, actually, though, to be completely fair with you guys. I was planning on doing all of this last episode, but it just didn't happen. And you're probably wondering, well, why didn't it happen? It was taking too much time for me to be able to it was gonna take too much time for me to be able to, like, do that and then, you know, go to work and do everything that I had to do. So by the time I got home from work, I was already dead tired, and I wasn't really energetic enough. But this is gonna be something that happens over the course of the next few days. So I'm not just being like, nah, I'm not gonna do it at all. But we're gonna focus on some smaller things while I work on this in the background. Of course, there are gonna be a couple time lapses. I mean, there's probably not gonna be one in this episode because I don't have time to, especially considering that I want to get this episode out as soon as possible. And hey, look, my water's back. If you saw last episode, you might have seen that the water was just gone in the most recent clip. Also, you might be able to tell I have a bit of a stuffed nose, but hey, don't worry, it's not putting me out of commission, and it's not something that will will seriously affect me, because if I want to, I can talk completely normally. It's easier to talk like this. Now, one thing that I forgot to do is I forgot to level this out so that I could get the foundation to look like a full foundation. So we're gonna get the full foundation looking like a full foundation. Did I just hear a zombie? I think I did. But we're gonna ignore it, and we're gonna act like we didn't hear it. Because look at that. It's done. Why did that happen? And boom! You see that? That's how you properly build a castle. Yeah, I got a lot of wood. A lot of wood. A lot of wood. I think I said that last episode, but I'm not 100% sure. Or the past 2 episodes. Wait, what? Where's the glass? We're gonna go to free camp here. Oh, so it's there. Let's see what it looks like without the there's the glass, but if I what? Hang on. Options, resource packs. We're gonna turn that off and we're gonna see what it looks like without that texture pack on. Because if you didn't know, shader packs always override texture packs. Okay. Well, I guess that's broken now. Also, do tell me if you like the new format for the video size. I haven't built his throne yet, but I will. I just need pistons to do it. That's all I need. I do need a mangrove boat though, so I'm gonna craft that real fast. Do tell me if you like the video size, like width wise, because I do have an ultra wide monitor now, and that's what I play on. I will scale down the resolution if it looks bad on anything that doesn't have a very big, you know, monitor like my own. I mean, obviously, I've looked at it on phone. I think it looks fine. I genuinely don't think it looks bad. In fact, I'll pull it up right now. Let's skip ahead. Yeah, so it fills the whole screen up of a phone, and that's good. And that's what I want it to do. I want it to constantly fill up the whole screen because nobody likes the little sidebars, like those the white bars on the side. Nobody likes them. Nobody likes them at all. Here, I'm gonna adjust Steve real fast. Good enough. Close enough to the center, which won't bother me one bit. It's a zombie. There's a zombie trying to get me. Boom. Boat is leaded to the post. I don't know the actual word for that. It's kind of hard to tell what time it is here just because of the shaders. Again, I'm working to get a better GPU, and that is not going to be an easy task. I'll say that. But, yeah, welcome to episode number 6. So the plan for today is, you guessed it, to get diamond gear. Again, I said there's going to be no time lapse in this episode because I just want to build. I want to play. I want to do things real time. I'm not going to like mine real time because we all know how long that takes. It takes hours. But I think since this area is kind of just like my home base at the moment, I think since we have a door here, we start our mine right here. And we're gonna dig down like this. I think that was one block too high. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Boom. And this is where the mine is gonna go. That's how it's gonna work. It's gonna go right down there. Although I do want to open this up a little bit, just make it look a little more fancy. I'd say I'll be right back with more diamonds. So let's go. Okay, so quickly mined and everything, and oh goodness, I forgot to light this up. Quickly mined and everything, and I got enough diamonds to make armor and tools. I think I counted properly. I hope I counted properly. If I didn't, well, that's okay. Anyway, let's get these on here. Again, I still don't know why that's like that. I hate emptying my inventory. It's like such a pain because like I have so much junk in it at all times that it's like, oh my goodness, what am I doing with my life? So, yeah. If you saw last series, you know that I'm combating my terrible water bucket clutching skills and my stupidness with Feather Falling 4 before I even get any other enchantment, so that I can then, you know, not die anymore. Because that's always fun to not die. But hey, we're in full diamond armor. What's going on with the texture? Alright, so I think my armor is a little weird, a little wonky, because I do have my vanilla tweaks on, and I think I might have like made a wonky like looking vanilla tweaks. So we're gonna throw my old armor and my old tools in there. it's so nice to finally get out of the stupid iron phase and into the diamond phase. And you know what I just realized? I didn't collect enough diamonds to make 2 diamond pickaxes. I have to have one laying around somewhere. Like, it's only one. Certainly I have one somewhere. If I don't, that's gonna be very disappointing, but I'm gonna check everywhere possible just to make sure, obviously. So, that's iron. It's dirt. It's not. No. No. Well, I guess we're gonna go single pickaxe for a little bit until I decide to get up enough courage to go back into the mines, which of course is never fun for me anyway. But yeah, we're full diamond ever now, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Like, look at my guy. He's so happy. He's in his normal, well, not normal because normal would be netherite, but he's in his element now. I'm in my element now with my diamonds and all my gear. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I think that means that I will next episode be building a villager trading hall. Yeah. I mean, because, like, I got the armor and the tools and everything to make one. And then I also got to make an iron farm. Because if I make an iron farm, then I can, like, constantly trade iron. Also, I need Fletchers, so I'm going to need to do that. But, yeah. We're full diamond armor now. Now, obviously, I'm not done with the episode. Like, the episode just started, I'm pretty sure. Honestly, I don't know where I am. And honestly, I don't know why the glass blocks look like this. Like, they're just invisible. I mean, I'm not saying it looks bad, but it kind of makes my build look unfinished. I wish that was like something toggleable, but I think it's probably a glitch or something. Is that how you, yeah, that's how you reload. Oh, okay. Well, that didn't fix anything. In fact, I'll bet you the water's gone again. I'll bet you that. Once I get to a place where we can see the water, of course. I won't be surprised. Oh! Well, it's kind of there. I mean, it's really hard to tell that that's actually water. I mean, you can only tell by the visual tint. I don't think you'd be able to tell any other way. But I'm up here just chillaxing. Now, this whole building was built around using soul lanterns. So that's something we gotta do pretty soon. We gotta go get some soul sand. We gotta convert. Wait, hang on. Soul lantern. We got a crafting table down here. Let's see what we gotta do to craft it. Oh wait, no, we don't have a crafting table down here. I'll just make one. I think I've made like 7 crafting tables so far. Let's see. Soul lanterns. Okay, so I just need to completely get rid of these and then remake them with soul torches. That's always fun, right? Honestly, I feel like I would have fared better if I had done the temple actually on this mountain over here. But since I already started building this one, I'm not gonna just completely scrap it. Like, this is the main area here. This is spawn everything. This is where I like to be. This is my home. This is my base. This is Steve's home. My home is under construction currently. It's not very nice. But I think I'm gonna scrap this whole silo thing. So bear with me as I burn it down if I have flint and steel. You might be thinking, Velocity, that's a waste of materials. You're completely right, and I do not care if you're right. I am going to burn it down anyway. Because, what's the point in me having it? There's not. I'm a cave dweller, obviously. Honestly, I might just move into the temple for a little bit. Just because, yeah. I don't know if I shut off fire tick. I might have, just because I'm dumb like that. I did, so... Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Wait. Fire spread it on, but does that mean that it's gonna burn? Oh, yeah, it's gonna burn. I hope it doesn't. Actually, I hope it does burn these trees down. That'd be awesome. Yeah, you know what? Ow! Let's get this a little bit. Let's get this going a little bit more. Now, it would have been a cool design, but I don't want to do it, so. Yep, that's right. There we go. It is beautiful to see a building you built. It took hours to build instead of like finishing it, but like, you know, you're burning it down instead of finishing it. Well, this is beautiful. Let's get a look at this in free cam. Where's my bread? Let's get a look at this in free cam. Wow, look at it. I don't think that's gonna get burnt down. I'm gonna have to manually take that down a bit. But this looks beautiful. There's no denying that. Just fire behind me. We're just cleaning up a little bit, you know, we got the cleanup crew going here. However, I am still gonna make the interior to this. Still gonna make this a big cave and everything. I mean, like, you can't honestly think I'm not gonna do that. I'm of course gonna do that. Yeah. The sun is in the sky still. This is just beautiful. Honestly, I'm just letting it go, you know? I don't think I have too much to cut from this video, mainly because I'm just talking and everything. However, I'm gonna quickly do a little bit more of this. I mean, probably not too much more, but I'll do a little bit. I need dirt if I'm gonna do it a little bit. So I collected a ton of dirt. Like, all these chests are like full of dirt, so I don't think I'll run out. Well, obviously it's not full because I already used half of that chest. I was like, I need to use this, and then you got the dirt over there. I wanted to keep it separate because I felt like it would be like easier to find, or well, not easier to find. Well, I mean, in some cases, yes, easier to find, but in most, not really easier. More just like I don't have to search through every single chest that I own. Now, these layers are gonna be super thin. They're not gonna be super big at all. I just want to I want to really like stress that this is a mountain, and it's obviously gonna be steeper towards the bottom because like at that point, is it a mountain? Well, I guess no. I guess it would be steeper towards the top, if anything. I don't know though. I don't care about that right now. I just want to get it done. So, you know, this is slowly gonna get done throughout the episodes. I mean, there's gonna be some time lapses, like obviously not major time lapses, but some. So I also have to be careful doing this because I do not have feather falling on these boots right now, which I will be getting later. I will be working my butt off to get it, so which I need feather falling for. I'll say the massacre doesn't look too bad. It looks kind of like a little fighting arena, which I could probably do something with it, like underground, like an underground fighting arena, because obviously this area is gonna get like pretty much leveled out, and this is gonna be like, where is this? So I could do like an off path that goes over here, so that, you know, like you get brought to the main area, and then you can walk up the path to get to the main path, and then get to the temple. I mean, obviously, like I said, right now I'm probably gonna set up my base inside of the temple. There's probably not gonna be anything different. I originally had a different idea where I wasn't even gonna build a mountain. I was just gonna build a cliff, and then I was going to build the way into a cave. But I figured, you know what? That's not a good idea. Real Japanese temples are on mountains. They're not on cliffs. I mean, there might be. I don't know, but mainly because I've never been. But, you know, most that I've seen are on the top of a mountain. So I figured, hey, you know what? If it's on the top of a mountain, why am I trying to put it in a cave where you have to go up? That's not really realistic. Who would want to go in a cave to go up to a Japanese temple? No one. That doesn't sound like an enjoyable experience in real life. That just sounds like a horrifying experience, like in a dark, eerie, creepy cave, you know? Like, who wants to do that? However, I will say, if you work from the top down, it can be easier sometimes. I like to work from the bottom up, but in this case, I have to kind of work from the top down because there's no real, that baby zombie definitely sees me, but it doesn't know how to get up to me, so it's just burning. But in this certain case where each level is like individually different and I have to do it from supports like in this way, I'm gonna do it from the top down because that would be easier than to do it from the bottom up in this certain situation. Now for like a volcano and everything, you can do it from the bottom to the top. Now I'm not saying that you can't, because you can. In fact, I would implore you to do it. I would whatever the word is. I think implore is the right word, but if it's not, future me will put the definition of implore on the screen. But it's, in fact, you can get a more natural design for like a volcano if you're doing it from the bottom to the top. Now if you're doing like a mountain that used to be a volcano, I would still say do it from the top to the bottom because you can make it look more natural, whereas volcanoes, the typical like thing that people think when they think of a volcano is a cone, so it's not too hard. You don't have to think too much about it. Like, what would the design of a volcano be? It would most likely be a cone. So like, you build a giant cone, you don't really have to make all the proportions the same. You can make them as different as you want. You can make them the same. You can do really whatever with a volcano. It's not too hard. You just randomly place blocks down in a certain pattern, bulge out maybe one side, and it'll look good. And you like keep refraining from pulling it in, and you push it out, and sometimes that can make it look like, hey, you know what, that is an actual volcano, because that's what ended up going on with the volcano for season 1 of the Vlogger SMP. I was like, I want to build this, but I don't know how to build a volcano, so I started thinking, if I do terraforming, I go from the top to the bottom, so most of the time, and it's easier like that. If I build a frame, it would be easier for me to better get an idea. But I would say building a frame can be the start of an idea, and then as you gradually keep moving forward after building that frame, you're gonna get more ideas, and then you're gonna get like way more detail into your build, because then you're gonna, as you build, come up with more ideas, because you're starting with the foundation, and as you start with the foundation, then your mind starts to think, okay, well, what if I do this, what if I do that? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my building process of a volcano and of a mountain. If I do frames, I will have more ideas on how to do it. Like, see, look, we've already built like another layer to the mountain, and it's only gonna get steeper as we go to this side, because this side I didn't really think about. So this side I accidentally put it too close, but it's really far away. If you look, I wanted it to be that far, but I didn't want it to be so far where it would be like, wow, that's a long way to walk from that side, because like, obviously I'm gonna have to, visual glitches, obviously I'm gonna have things over there, and if I'm coming over here constantly back and forth, but like I don't have Elytra or anything, then it's gonna be kind of difficult to get up the mountain. And you know, it's not very fun when you have to like struggle to get up something you built. Like, it's kind of just like, why did I do this? I'm gonna take it down and redo it. So I'm just gonna leave it like that, and then whenever I'm coming up, I'm gonna come up from this side. So you never go in. That's my tip. If I ever die on this island, like after a while, and it's like super developed and everything, and I release this world, like the world downloads so that you guys can check it out and everything, I'm going to tell you, do not use this side of the mountain over here to get up. Use this side. I'll probably end up leaving my my belongings at spawn though, to be honest. Like, that seems to be the safest idea. Like, if I die and I get the world download, I'll just, like, you know, obviously I'll go into creative to grab my stuff and then put it at the world spawn for you, but that would be the end of the series, obviously. And then you could guys could download the world, the map. You know, gotta make it fun. You gotta make it fun. If you're gonna have something where your audience can be engaged, you gotta make it so that they can engage in what you do. Also, you guys might have noticed a lot of people have been asking me if I want to do like certain things that they've built or games that they want to do, and I've said yes to all of them, that I'd be down to do it. The thing is, you guys gotta think how I'm gonna do it, because I don't I just when I record, it's all just on a whim. It's never I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna get it done then, and it's just okay, I guess I'll record this and I'll do this, and, you know, maybe that'll be entertaining. So if you guys ask me to like do something, like do a collab, I'll do a collab. I just need the other person to also provide some help, because I can't just like be like, yeah, sure, I want to do this, and then be like, okay, well, it's in your hands now, we'll figure out how we're gonna do this, you know? Which I'm fine with, like, people wanting to do that. So do know, if you want to do a collab, I will. You just gotta have a way to communicate other than YouTube comments. So I think that's probably gonna do it for the end for this episode, because I think we got some decent progress done. We got myself full diamond armor. I got this layer to the mountain done. However, in the next couple days, I will do some layers off camera. Probably it'll probably be a time lapse that I will play at the beginning of next video. But don't take my word on that. I probably will forget that I said that. So yeah, I think that's probably gonna do it for today. So thank you guys very much for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye. So, as an end of video credits, I know it's been pretty scary out there lately. I know all the things that have been happening. I've been keeping up with all the news and everything, and I want to say that despite this, I'm gonna keep going and keep making videos. Even though the world's scary, I'm sure that we'll all be okay. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you continue to enjoy the videos I make, and I hope I can inspire some peace and some happiness to be brought into your days in the coming future with everything that's happened so far. So take care, stay safe, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.